Right. So we have here two representatives of the NEAR Foundation, Laura, who's head of product, and David, who's in charge of finance. And I just wanted to kind of, we cornered them for a second just to ask them why they have taken time out of their extremely busy schedules, and I know how busy it is, to come to our summit. What would make them want to do that? And in fact, in Laura's case, to travel from the States. What do you get out of this kind of event in general, but also specifics?
Well, one thing is you've been my business partner. I'm doing US and then so environment product and just like structuring and making sure that we're moving in the right direction together. So my team absolutely that. So I think that's one reason.
And you've been doing a great job of making that happen. So that's that being the harder job.
And then, I think just as much as I could possibly learn about this intersection of Web3 and AI and where the space is going and sort of what the best thing we're going about is just one of the things that I really want to do.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
What about you, Dave?
Well, again, I'll do it in two parts. But I think firstly, not to get harassed on WhatsApp by you for not turning up. So
Good point. Yeah. Carrot and stick.
Exactly. And really, like, your events have always had a great reputation of amazing new projects coming through. And if I've learned anything in this industry, is how little I know, and how every single time I come to these events, I find out something amazing new that is coming through that I really should be across. So the amount of connections I've already made today, people who wouldn't have otherwise wanted to work with NEAR without being able to hear about us in your event, who now we have the opportunity to do so. So it's incredibly valuable for us, and incredibly valuable for the projects that participate. So thank you for inviting us down.
It makes total sense. And in the little sort of talk I was giving, I commented how our kind of our picture of Beth in the near future seemed like it was actually, oh my God, that's actually tomorrow. With the announcements around Apple Intelligence, and obviously not just the announcements, but the uncertainties of exactly how is that going to work. What happens to your data, what doesn't happen, is it an audit or non-involving, whatever. So I think a lot of these questions are going to be very real now. About the data, about personal privacy and so forth. And then, so I think it's exactly great to be able to dig into those and to try and dig into the business model questions as well. And I think there's huge values you're saying, I think, in meeting people who wouldn't otherwise met. But also, I don't want to sound too much like I was born last century, which it was. But actually meeting people in person and spending a lot of time makes a huge difference. And then we can all go back to being sort of highly refined. So I think that's another thing. It's good. If you were to leave one thought for whoever is fortunate enough to kind of listen in on the conversation, about what you're most excited about the intersection of AI and Web3, what would it be? Either take it.
I mean, I think everything you were talking about in terms of the sort of happy Beth picture, right? Yeah. Of really being part of this movement, which is really a movement, to ensure that the future is not controlled by these corporations and that they don't all of us.
Sounds like a good objective.
Yeah, I think actually I'll rewind a little bit from the AI story. Yeah, the reason why I got into Web3 in the first place, and even why I got into fintech before that, was I feel that there's still a huge problem and a huge divide between those people that have access and those people that don't. Web3 has given us the ability to start down that journey. AI helps accelerate it. Yeah. And for me, this is our real shot of being able to create accessibility for everyone around the world, and really to meaningfully change people's lives. So to be a part of that is a real privilege, if I'm honest.
100%, equality, inclusivity, and hopefully a better prosperity out the back of it to everybody. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having us down.
No worries. Take care.
Thank you.